Thillai Nataraja temple, also known as Chidambaram Nataraja temple, dedicated to Nataraja, the form of Shiva as the Lord of Dance, is in Chidambaram, Kadalur district, in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. This temple is one of the Pancha Bhuta Sthalams, that is the five basic elements of life, namely earth, fire, water, air, and sky. This temple represents the element sky. Here are some details about the temple. Historical background. A local legend goes that Lord Shiva, in the avatar of a handsome mendicant, once strolled into the Thillai forest where a group of sages lived. The sages' wives were enchanted by his beauty, and that naturally enraged their husbands. Well versed in rituals and mantras, the sages considered themselves superior. Therefore, to kill the mendicant, they invoked serpents through magical rituals. But Lord Shiva, being more powerful, donned them as ornaments around his neck. Further enraged, the sages invoked a tiger. But the tiger too was no match for Lord Shiva. He wore the tiger's skin as a shawl around his waist. Finally, the sages gathered all their power and called upon a powerful demon. Unperturbed, Lord Shiva simply immobilized the demon and performed the Ananda Tandava on top of him as Nataraja. That is when the sages realized the true form of the mendicant and surrendered to the superiority of the Lord. Chidambaram literally means an atmosphere of wisdom. Spread across 51 acres, this temple, built around 10th century by the Cholas, is symbolically said to connect formless divinity with creative art forms. Accordingly, the innermost sanctum sanctorum houses Lord Shiva as the Nataraja or the cosmic dancer. The other shrine, called the Chidambara Rahasyam, is an empty space with a golden roof. This space has spiritual energy about it, as if the formless Shiva representing either is present. Although Shiva is the main deity of the temple, it also represents major themes from Vaishnavism, Shaktism, and others with all due reverence. The Chidambaram temple complex has the earliest known Amman or Devi temple in South India, a pre-13th century Surya shrine with chariot, shrines for Ganesha, Murugan and Vishnu, of the earliest known Shivaganga sacred pool, large mantapas for the convenience of pilgrims or the Chowltree, Ambalam or Sabha, and other monuments. Shiva himself is presented as the Nataraja performing the Ananda Tandava or dance of delight in the golden hall of the shrine Ponnambalam. The temple has five main halls or Shabas, namely the Kanaka Shaba, the Chit Shaba, Nrita Shaba, Deva Shaba, and Raja Shaba or Thousand Pillar Hall. Shatasiva Shaba or Hundred Pillar Hall is badly damaged and closed to the public. The Chidambaram temple is well endowed with several water bodies within and around the temple complex, namely Sivaganga Tank, Paramananda Kubam, Kuyya Tirtham, Pulimedu, Vyagrapatha Tirtham, Ananta Tirtham, Nagaseri Tank, Brahma Tirtham, and Tiruparkadal. Let's look at some of the unique aspects. The presiding deity Tirumulanadar is a Swayambhu Murti. This temple is located at the center point of world's magnetic equator. Among the Panjabhuta temples, Chidambaram denotes the sky, Kalasti denotes wind, and Kanji Ekambareshwarar denotes land. All these three temples are located in a straight line at 79 degrees 41 minutes longitude. Chidambaram temple has 9 Gopuram gateways, denoting 9 openings of the human body. The eastern Gopuram is renowned for its complete enumeration of 108 poses of Indian classical dance Bharatanatyam from Natya Shastra, detailed in small rectangular panels along the passage that leads to the gateway. The roof of Chitshaba is made of 21,600 gold tiles, which represents the 21,600 breaths taken by a human being every day. That is 15 into 60 into 24, which is equal to 21,600. These 21,600 gold tiles are fixed on the Vimanam or roof using 72,000 gold nails, which denote the total number of nadis or nerves in the human body. Facing the Chitshaba is the Kanakashaba, also called Ponnambalam, or the gathering of dancers. Ponnambalam is placed slightly tilted towards the left. This represents our heart. These two sanctum spaces are connected by five silver-gilded steps called the Panchakshara Padi. Siva, Ya, Na, Ma or the five Panchakshara mantras. There are four pillars holding the Kanakashaba representing the four Vedas. Kanakashaba has 28 pillars denoting the 28 ahamas as well as the 28 methods of worship to Lord Shiva. These 28 pillars support 64 plus 64 roof beams which denote the 64 arts. The crossbeams represent the blood vessels running across the human body, and 96 windows which represent the tattvas or the principles. Nine kalasas on the golden roof represent the nine types of Shakti or energies. The Nalvar, that is the four foremost nine Mars, namely Samandar, Sundarar, Tirunavukarasu, and Manikavasagar, visited the Chidambaram temple to have the divine darshan of the Lord. Each of these devotees approached the temple from a different direction as per their unique way of devotion to Lord Shiva. These four paths are collectively known as Nalvar Vandavali in the Chidambaram temple. All of the Devaram Padalgal, which are hymns dedicated to Lord Shiva, were retrieved from the Chidambaram temple. The Govindaraja Perumal temple is one of the 108 holy temples of Lord Vishnu called Divya Desam, revered by Alvars who were the 7th to 9th century saint poets of the Vaishnava tradition. Kulashekara Alvar mentions this temple as Thillai Chitrakutam and equates Chitrakuta of Ramayana fame with this shrine. The shrine has close connections with the Govindaraja temple in Tirupati, dating back to Saint Ramanuja of the 11th and 12th centuries. Adi Shankaracharya had installed Sri Chakra and is in the Ambika shrine. It is believed that all the gods assemble in this temple during the Ardhajama Puja that happens every day.
नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै